Hey everybody, thank you for checking out our new Kickstarter, the Peasants Fell Bargain. This is a 0-level DCC compatible funnel. We're excited because this is the first project that our new company Gaming Honors is taking on. We started playing Dungeon Crawl Classics a few years ago and we're just sort of really taken with it. Love the way it seemed to emphasize story, the way that you could really use your imagination. When we saw the way these funnels could work, I just really wanted to take one on and to see if I could write a funnel that would really encourage players to think about why they are going on the adventure. What do you hope to gain? What is it about your character that makes you want to take on this particular challenge?
The hook is fantastic. It's the bargain, the deal with the devil kind of situation. You could tell as we game tested this, people just love that part. You got a sign that you're actually making this deal.
Signing in blood is optional, by the way. You can also...
That's the promise. This nobleman comes to you desperate. His son is missing. His keep has been sacked. He doesn't know by whom. He is covered in blood. And he promises you your heart's desire if you'll rescue his son. You could go on this adventure if you're just a lawful character who thinks, I don't want to see a kid suffer. You know, that could be your motivation. But this is the most powerful guy in the area, and he makes it clear that that power isn't just coin. So you could be a complete mercenary, and you go on this adventure because you're like, this is my chance. So the way I think it's played best is you've got 12 to 15 characters. You know, so if you've got 5 players, I think each player runs 3 characters.
And if you only have 3 players, each runs 5, and you can still have the same dynamic.
It's about family. That's what I took away from it. You know, and everybody hopefully can relate to that and be even more connected to it. Anytime you can get some kind of emotional connection, I think Martin has done a great job here in this story, you know, it just takes it up another level.
What other players brought in the playtest was a real investment in this child in ways that were even painful for me to write as a parent, to sort of put this child into jeopardy. Every family has secrets. And so at the heart of this module also is the secret that's hidden in the manor house. And so when the players arrive there looking for Michael, hoping to save Michael, they're going to find all of these clues sprinkled throughout the manor that reveal the secret.
It's a rescue mission. It's around family, and there's a bargain, but it's also a detective story.
And one of the most exciting things watching it play tested was seeing the looks on people's faces as they start to put it all together.
Component that for me that was really fun, and that what your art brought, was trying to tell the story again through the clues the players find.
And yeah, so I've been having a lot of fun doing the artwork for this, and I think you guys have inspired me.
We've got, elaborate tapestries that you drew. We've got secret diaries. We have letters.
In the feel of DCC, it's supposed to go back to people have never went 2 or 3 miles from their village, and they really are dirt poor. That setup, the way that you do it, and the incentive that you give fit perfectly together.
What's also cool about the module is that, it's a very solid ending point to continue if the judge and players should want to.
As long as some of the peasants survive.
So we have a couple of really sort of unique things that came out of our own experience of gaming.
This is such a simple thing. Yeah. And Martin, you came up with this. When the judge is running the encounters, you need to know the lineup for who's next. Yep. So all the encounters have their own little note cards. All you have to do is cut them out and write up the ones for your the players, and then boom, 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 it's all taken care of for you.
And you've got all those stats there. You don't have to find that page. The other thing, of course, that really is unique to this adventure, and it's tied to the name of the campaign, is the bargain table. We have actually 2 tables. The one is the Fell Bargain table, and when you make that deal at the beginning, every character rolls on it. As any good bargain would, it gives you some real advantages. The other table, though, is the monkey's paw table. Sometimes you've got to be careful what you wish for.
We think we are providing a lot more content. Yeah. Just the raw page count alone is considerably more, so I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck.
It's the story, it's the play accessories, it's the handouts. if you decide, and I hope you will, I hope we've convinced you that this is a Kickstarter you definitely want to jump into, you can come in on a number of different levels. Maybe you feel like it's enough just to sort of pull up this story on your tablet. You just want to be able to read it. You can back a major image. So at $7, you'll get the PDF. $10, you get the physical copy of the module. If you want both, for $15, you get the real deal. You get both, and you get our stretch goals. Here's the other advantage of the $15 backing level. Don't let our youthful appearance fool you. We're reaching a point where sometimes reading these things can be a trick. Thad has agreed to do what we're calling the true seeing version for the original gaming generation, and it's going to be large print. So is it going to be more pages? Yes, it is. But are you going to be able to read it without squinting? Yes. But the really exciting level, of course, is the Blood Oath Signatory. And that's at $20. You'll get all the stretch goals. You'll get the physical copy. You'll get your choice of the PDF. And your name's going to live forever in this book. Right. We're going to list all the backers of the $20 level in our first printing. And you'll be able to point to that and say, yeah, I signed on even without really knowing what I was getting into. And that's the tradition of the bargain, isn't it? The other thing that's exciting at $20 that we want to offer is a map. A map that you can fold out on your table, because in the tradition of great funnel adventures, there is a climactic encounter. Even if you're a judge who likes to sort of avoid miniatures, and you certainly can do that, but there is a climactic moment where your character stands matters, where how you are in relationship to other characters in terms of distance might matter. So for $20, you won't have to draw that. You won't have to sort of find your grid paper. We're going to give that map to you. And that ships along with all the other stretch goals and with the module itself.
It's on the traditional inch scale where you could use 15 or 25 or 30 millimeter miniatures if you so choose.
Blood Oath Signatory, you're going to be part of a select group. But at the really select group, we're going to give 2 lucky backers at the $100 level a chance to own one of the original pieces of art. And you can see his jaws clenching. But to show that there's really no hard feelings, he's even going to sign it for you. So that's one of a kind, right? I mean,
it's not a print. It'll be the original, one of a kind.
So I hope you're as excited about this Kickstarter as we are, and I hope that you'll back the Peasants Fell bargain.
Blood Oath Signatory. Make the bargain.